So, I don't know they're 50-50 split, but yeah, I like that. So, the Kilgroth is very, very good into both these characters. He is the sustain, especially in Use on Hands, he is the sustain with his Gore Lord to survive anything Omen can give him. He has CC immunity as well, which survives a lot of Omen's tools. And also outlanes Zenny, because he has really strong pressure, and I believe an interrupt on Sea Spirit that I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure the knock-up on it would interrupt Angelic Splendor. So if the he's got really good lane clear regardless, so if the Zenial Angelic Splendor's out of lane, then the Kilgroth can kill so many minions that he gets to tower and gets some free damage.
Interesting thing to note here is that there isn't a whole lot of outright CC being picked up here for either side. I mean, you have some, but not these crazy full CC compositions from both teams. Yeah, you have the Dark Dominion.
Quite go for the fights that they ought to because they don't know they can win them dominant.
And that's maybe one of those problems there, is that sometimes they take risks, but oftentimes they are quite risk-averse unless they know pretty convincingly they can take a fight or are truly in desperation mode. They don't take it, as now a fight is breaking out in the mid. Rush getting pushed all over the place using the tread softly to try and get himself out, but he's face-to-face with the Raz in the jungle. That is not going to happen.
Knowing it's very unlikely he gets away specifically to save J-Jack and maybe secure revenge.
Benny getting pushed back underneath that tower with the Hurricane Wall, but J-Jack put himself a little bit too far out of position here as Hawk is trying to go in and get him out alive. The Ghost Walk to secure the kill. Wins is there.
Burst damage with a Violet to take out the Abyssal Dragon before a full rotate comes out. Now Benny might be in trouble.
Or it might be the other team who's in trouble. The Angelic Splendor does come through, but it is AHQ, the flank, very much alive from Star. And Chaser came on in to try and defend, but it wasn't nearly enough. Another time underneath the death site there, the follow-up from that Raz. The tower drops as well. The Ethereal Pulse in the back, just tickling them, saying goodbye.
And gives him damage reduction. So there's no way Benny doesn't survive, and he ties players in close to his location
for those individual monsters that they can keep on clearing. So they're just trying to optimize their farm to a perfect level as Yuzon is now going in on to rush. The Angelic Splendor is there. Dark Dominion does not connect, but the Death Sight is enough to secure the kill.
He hard wins versus the Omen, and we see that here.
Sun.
All the skill in the world, what do you do here?
Chaser goes in with the Angelic Splendor, tries to keep him alive. The Malleus to escape the shields as well, but the Death Sights are more than enough damage, and it's a tickle coming in from Hawk. He just does not do enough damage yet. AHQ is at half HP, and J-Team are at full health right now, going into this high ground push. There's the Death Sight, the follow-up is there, the knock-up onto Sun, and he gets instantly annihilated, instantly deleted. Then the second high ground tower falls. Kilgroth trying to do the same on the other side. The minions are pushing it onto the core. This is very likely going to be GG right here. If one or two more members falls, Chaser tries to go in. The Ethereal Pulse is in the back, but they're trying to get these kills, are able to get two, which means the key damage dealers are not necessarily going to be here. Hawk going clutch.
That is the minions now arriving though. J-Team are looking for the game and Hawk needs to clear a wave.
Going in right now is Wins trying to find this. They have Yuzon on the core, and that is very likely going to be it right here. But the minions have fallen. Hawk did a great job of clearing it, but it's not enough. J-Team take game number one. Oh, as they totally switch this up. Totally, functionally, yeah, it functions exactly the same way. Xanis, very good late game. We saw the play yesterday of the Xanis, just doing absolute work.
The Xanis, the Xanis gives them a little bit of extra dive. I think the Zephyrs still wins that one-on-one matchup because of the Zephyrs' CC. But if Xanis gets hyper late game, then the Xanis will one-shot everything on the map, and we saw Rush do exactly that yesterday.
I like, also, if they pick this Talanis, I'm going to feel very validated in my call.
Works pretty well against the tankier characters.
We're seeing another tanky character, Neo. Well, he's a little tankier, he's got that lifesteal going. That was absolutely wild for the Flicker to come out there, but he was actually on cooldown, so not in position. However, a counter kill going through from AHQ. Rush now up against Neo. The reinitiation there with the Malleus uses on to trying to get the pick as well. Rush is trying to clear out these minions underneath the tower, but Neo actually survives. He needs now to run for the Reiki shot. Hawk is going to try and pick this up. Yuzon is there as well. Oh, so squishy at this stage of the game. Hawk actually does do it, but misses the key skill onto Yuzon, who now might be a little bit out of position, though, as we do have the Hurricane Wall from J-Jack coming in at the key moment.
Very well played. Yuzon tanking the tower to try and keep him alive, but then the chase comes through. Hawk completely jukes the dive coming through.
A net, however, we are still seeing this back and forth brawl going down up here in the top lane here. In the jungle, Sun has decided that he's now setting He's disappearing off the face of the earth, going a little bit too far there, trying to get that, barely surviving.
That was so smart, though.
They're trying to bait down the Abyssal Dragon right there. The Hurricane Wall goes through the shock to try and follow up. This thing is oh so low in HP. The Eagle Eye finally going to be there. Neil's going to be screwing it. This Chaser is getting very low on the flank. The heal to try and keep them alive through it. He does a little bit longer. The Reiki shot will connect them to Neil, but Neil survives. All the while, the Dark Blessing actually picked up by J-Jack, keeping him alive as Benny surviving the back now. Hawks trying to go in, try and secure these final kills. It is able to do so. Wins now. Oh solo the Malleus, but the fall from the death above as Neil is there as well. The back and forth blows for both teams.
Neil went insane that fight. He gets 2 already, and he's just enabled Yuzon, who stalls up, and Star arrives.
He will need to step up even further, however, if AHQ has any chance of recovering, because the damage is coming on through from J-Team, and Rush is going to be the target, instantly getting deleted right now as this final high ground tower is under threat.
It is all on Sun for these defenses because he is the only source of backline damage.
Need the sustained damage. They need the additional CC, because what Wins is putting together with what Star is putting together, it is so tough to deal with. Finally, we are seeing Sun able to do that, forcing back the side of J-Team. We're trying to survive, trying to sustain through this as Hawk goes down. Neil initiates. The Angelic Splendor is there. The shock to counter initiate, finding Neil in the tower. That is absolutely perfect because they still have the damage to try and push on through this, but the final high ground tower falls, and J-Team is pushing in onto the core, TJ!
That should be game. They pick up Sun. It is only Rush to dive in, and it's not enough. It's 2-0 to J-Team.
J-Team going off right now. Talk to him. Talk more about Core Lord.
This moment's past now.
Sorry, Core Lord's really good. CC immunity. That's all you need to know.
J-Jack needs to work out something because they have one side lane left to draft, and yeah, I agree. Double Marksman was the best they could hope for.
Yeah.
But like I said, the only Double Marksman they've really run successfully is the Valheim.
This is the first time they've run a Double Marksman that's not Valheim in a week.
In AIC.
Total in AIC.
I believe so, yes.
Oh boy.
And they won't.
They won't do it. That's better. Marsh is better.
Valheim doesn't have a whole bunch of mobility, so if you're able to catch him out, it works very well. Here's somebody being caught out. Benny, good damage from the Nature's Realm.
Nicely done. His son's going to be the next target on the flank, though. J-Jack's there with the Dark Minion Sun. He's getting chunked down by the Kilgroth. Benny to start off that fight. So there the follow-up from Neil. Will they have it? And yes, it is Star in the back.
They have pinks and pressure down into the bot lane from AHQ. AHQ need gold back. That's why they're playing so aggressive. If Rush dies here by BGG.
That could be disastrous. Rush is in a terrible position. Benny's there on the flank as Neil's trying to chase him down as well. That is going to be with the tactical fire, but no! Getting on through the bush. Rush is there. He's trying to duel this out against Neil. This is a terrible decision. He just fires it right on through the bush.
Specifically to land the Death's Embrace. Doesn't work, despite excellent play from Sun.
That's the problem with this event, is the fact that it can just control so much space.
Yuzon,
the top lane. Yuzon literally just rips through Rush. With Star, there was... And HQ is 5 seconds too late!
And AHQ still in trouble. J-Jack picked up in mid. Star will just
Oh,
deliver him.
The chain CC was... There was not a millisecond. There was not a moment in time.
Maybe they have a chance, but it is all on Rush to do so, and they are so far behind.
Rush's gold is the same as Benny's. The hard hyper carry of AHQ is in the same position as a support. Nice cancellation on the shock there from Wins. But now Wins is going to die, but every single cooldown has been blown. Nice damage from Hawk, but a counter to the kill does come in, and J-Team is now full HP. They are more than content to take this dragon. No.
Other
Oh no, that was a mistake! No, that was a mistake!
On earth?
Oh no, J-Jack, you just killed your teammate. Oh no. See, that is a pure...
That's go time.
That's go time. That is the misconception. They thought they were farther enough ahead. They thought, oh, 3v1, we can kill this Kilgroth. No, they can't. And that is the moment. In that instant, AHQ just realized, I don't think they can win this game.
I don't think they can win the AIC. I think the defending world champions are in big trouble. The mid lane tower is gone, and J-Team are spilling into AHQ's base in Game 3.
Chaser is there. He will clear the wave, giving a slight reprieve for AHQ, but they now have their back against the wall as Yuzon is pushing in with the Drake. Another high ground tower is under threat. J-Jack is there, and J-Jack is gone. We are now seeing Wins pushing in onto the high ground as they push in onto the core. Wins is getting low, but he survives. Benny is here, full HP. The team is with them. If they want to, they could look to end.
Kilgroth does, and now Benny's got himself a 1v3. Watch this change.
We're about to see a potential reinitiation on the flank. Yuzon finds Sun. Sun is in a terrible position. Star is there. The chain CC. The Flickers over the wall. A little bit of miscommunication there from J-Team, but Benny is pulling in on the flank right now. Omen is isolated from the rest of the team, and now it's hunting season. More than pride, more than money. Everything is on the line right now for AHQ. They have to hold this final high ground, as we do have Benny here with the Nature's Realm. J-Jack is forced back, already so chunked. The branching out is here, and the high ground tower getting go solo. Nice flicker from Hawk as the minions are pushing out of the hole. Chaser is trying to get there to hold this line, but the final high ground tower does fall, and the minions are arriving in force.
J-Team are here to take away AHQ's title. You won AWC. You aren't the reigning world champions anymore if this tower push, if this core push comes through.
There goes the shock from Wins onto the flank. The minions are here. J-Jack is pushed out. Chaser in the back. The Dark Dominion is not enough, and Neil is here, pushing it onto the core. One more shot will make it real, and that is going to be it. GG, J-Team, take it 3-0.